Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine spirits of the new earth conscious evolution. On this day of total alignment with Source Creator, we come into the full participation of the manifestation of heaven on earth. All beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas. You have the power and glory within you and all around you for this great transition and transformation into solar diamond light bodies of infinite life. You are your own guide, your own wayshower. I am simply a mirror that reflects your true nature of pure awareness. There is nothing to attain, only the realization of your sacred infinite self of the great ascension. The journey to heaven is a path that leads you deep within your psyche, your consciousness, through the void and into the still white magnetic light at the center of your presence, your beingness. You may go there now if you wish, for this is your divine birthright, to be free and sovereign unto your own kingdom. Your love and passion of cosmic consciousness leads and guides you to the one true source of all creation, the great mystery, Wakan Tanka. As you digest these words now with the mind and heart of your spirit, you are activated in your full potential of unlimited creativity, and with the power of your pure imagination, you co-create the most beautiful, sacred, and blessed realm of Edenic codes of the paradise, in a conscious state of eternal love, bliss, joy, and happiness. Smile into your heart, anchor into Gaia, and ascend through the vortex of your own creation. This is eternity. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. 144 coming in. We have many powerful transmissions for you again today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, and please share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. We had many powerful activations in the last 24 hours all over Pachamama with 115 and 1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful again on the Ring of Fire today, Indonesia with a 5.5, fifth dimensional energy coming in Peru, Andes Mountains, South America, Kundalini Pachamama, we had a 5.1, Fiji 4.4, Divine 44 coming in. We had very deep activation, 547 kilometer depth, Bodfish, California 3.4, Indonesia with the most powerful 5.5, this was at 12:02 UTC, 44 kilometer depth. Indonesia, another powerful 5.1, 155 kilometer depth. Laos, 4.5, Council of 9 coming in. U.S. Virgin Islands, New Atlantean Energy, 4.1. Soledad, California, 3.2. Indonesia, another powerful 4.8. 12, Divine Feminine. Puerto Rico, 3.7, 37 into 73, Heaven on Earth. Argentina, South America, right on the Tropic of Capricorn. Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors, 4.2. Tonga, 4.5, and then right after that, a powerful 5.0. Alaska Peninsula, Crown of Lemuria, 3.0. Indonesia, 4.8. Japan, 5.1. Chile, 4.0. The Azores Island, 4.7, Tonga 5.0, Oaxaca, Mexico, we had another powerful 5.5, 97 kilometer depth at 3:29 UTC. Taiwan, powerful 4.5, another 9 code of completion as we're completing this mission of the full ascension and activation of the Holy Spirit within every living heart, so that all sentient beings of pure light may be free from all suffering. And we do this now. Let us continue with the Sabian symbols right now. The moon is at 28 degrees, 11 minutes Aries. The sun is at 15 degrees, 35 minutes Pisces. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 16 degrees Pisces. In a quiet moment, a creative individual experiences the flow of inspiration, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 29 degrees Aries, the music of the spheres, very synchronic from astrologyweekly.com, as all spheres of all influence come into perfect harmony in the divine music of the angels and the great celebration of the new earth. Now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Knowledge Cards, Animal Spirits from Susan Boulay. And the card she pulled for you today, one of my most sacred totems, the Crow. Symbology, renewal, transformation, magic, abundance. Like the raven with which it is often synonymous, the crow wields powerful magic. In Native American myths, the crow restores order to the heavens. A Sioux belief links the crow to abundance and prosperity. One legend tells of a white crow that warns the buffalo every time hunters approach. This leads to hunger and starvation, and the crow is eventually captured by the hunters and thrown into a fire, but it escapes before being completely burned, being only blackened by the flames. Black becomes its permanent color. As the crow flees, it promises never to warn the buffalo of approaching hunters again. The crow is thus a kind of phoenix that rises from the ashes, symbolizing renewal, transformation, and the promise of abundance. And the Crow Nation with us now to assist us in this great ascension process. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Paramahansa Yogananda, learn to enjoy silence. Don't listen to the radio or television for hours on end, or have them blaring mindlessly in the background all the time. There is enough television of saints and music of the spheres going on throughout the cosmos that you don't need to listen to canned music or watch canned pictures. Through the calmness of inner silence, learn to tune in to God's wondrous cosmic programs. Now there's synchronicity with the music of the spheres. And feel into the energy of everything is an infinitely expanding sphere of energy, light and sound. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Bernardo Antonacci, the old earth matrix is being totally dismantled. Unplug yourself completely. Keep your heart open. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Rasha, on fear, the illusion of separation, and fearless surrender. In order to transcend this, the ultimate fear, the fear that one is actually alone in this odyssey called life, it is necessary to surrender totally to that fear. In order to know experientially the state of fearlessness that comes of aligning with one's God self, it is necessary to undergo what might be considered to be a series of initiations. These manifestations as experiences of one's fear of the state of disconnection are in fact illusory devices that you have created for yourself so that you may have the means of proving otherwise, by consciously choosing in one's darkest hour to reject the vision of hopelessness that appears inevitable, and choose instead the knowingness that the outcome will reflect your highest possible good. You open the doorway within to the place of loving trust that will lead you home. This blind leap of faith has been spoken of throughout time immemorial, and is known by every culture throughout your planetary history. Yet most address this reference with an air of mockery in light of the very real seeming circumstances at hand. What is called for is not bravery and heroism in that moment of truth, but total detachment. A level of surrender is called for that has released all attachment to outcome. This level of surrender is achieved when one stands on the very edge of one's gravest fear and knows in that moment that there is nothing to fear. Embrace yourself in these times and acknowledge yourself for the extraordinary progress you are making as a soul in every waking moment. The very fact that you are drawn to hearing these words attests to an openness on your part to aligning with the momentum of this multidimensional journey. Know that to have done so reflects great courage on your part, and that to continue to do so, despite the resistance of consensus thinking, puts you in the forefront of those destined to emerge in the new world relatively unscathed. from onenesswebsite.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Celia Fenn, Saturday the 5th of March. The earth is changing and we are changing very rapidly. This is not always a comfortable process, given that light codes are flooding our physical bodies to guide us in these changes. Our soul mission and purpose is changing, and our physical bodies are changing. It is all new, a new reality which is not comfortable, as it is still in the process of change, like the shifting patterns of a kaleidoscope. I have felt quite strange and uncomfortable in my body as I accept these changes. I no longer feel like myself, but that is to be expected. The most important thing is to be a holder or anchor for the new earth energy, to keep your heart open in compassion and kindness, and allow your energy signature to broadcast balance and love. From StarchildGlobal.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin, we have a KP5 solar winds and now the first C-class solar flare, as ours and the Earth's field is being X-rayed for 2 days now. Perfect realm-shifting cosmic weather, massive streams of diamond, platinum, rainbow, white, and golden plasmas, dissolving all phantom matrix realities, remaining distortions and programs to reveal our organic creatrix. We now quantum collapse the phantom matrix realities and anchor heaven on earth. A new dawn bursts from the ashes of the old. Feel into these powerful bright diamond, white, blue, aqua, and golden rainbow light waves streaming through you, enveloping all as the new pulses forth, and the old continues burning. We support these powerful grid activations and planetary ascension in progress as we keep blasting the grids, anchoring our keys and codes in this diamond, rainbow, golden plasma light, and ignite it all from the inside out as we continue to release the old, all that no longer serves our life. The old us, the old world, and with all its illusions. See the grids, your every cell and atom light up as you become brighter and lighter with every breath you take. As one with Source, we now anchor the highest light and frequencies into the core of Earth and grids, opening our hearts up wide and allow divine love to show us the way to peace on earth, here now, healing all. Let us open the gates of heaven from within our sacred crystal hearts, dissolving all false realities, programs, and frequencies now. The full collapse of the old inverted systems. As we dissolve and die upon our old false self and past, rising like the phoenix from the ashes, as a new dawn bursts from those ashes and memories of the past, as the gates of heaven open now, for those with hearts of gold. A crystal, clear consciousness is reborn within all, as we rise fully like the eagle into a bright new dawn. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Sean Caulfield, Ascension from within, Shift Point, Ho'oponopono, midpoint of 360 days, 12th night, quantum evolution consciousness. We are living in a dream, for the most part asleep to the multidimensional reality within that transcends the physical. The dream of divine time is shifting consciousness to awaken, moving our light through the gate between worlds, from the outer world to the inner world, where the soul heals and the distortion in the mirror of the outer world is made right. On the 5th of March, 11, Emosh, Alligator. The 9th wave movement will shift into the night for 18 days. All 9 waves will be in the shadow, night. Quantum evolution consciousness is the effect the inner world has on the outer world. When we work with the Ho'oponopono, we are consciously working on our inner world so as to heal and make right ourselves in relation to the outer world. This writing is a sacred channel of cosmic consciousness that has come from years of the inner reflection of the codes embedded in the ancient Mayan calendar 9-level pyramid. The new consciousness rising that humanity is awakening to is quantum evolution consciousness. It emanates from within, it is multidimensional, it is intangible, yet it is creating and shaping our world. To a degree, the astrological aspects to creation explain what is happening in the physical outer world. However, the spiritual inner world creates the outer physical dimension. So the inner quantum codes that the Mayan calendar reflects are actually creating our world before the outer astrological effects are experienced. So the consciousness of quantum evolution is the awareness and emanating growth of our inner world. Mostly we are caught in what we see as our outer world. This is actually the trap that we play into, and it cuts us off from the true reality inside of us. The outer world possesses our soul until we reclaim it by dancing in truth to the cosmic light of our inner world. Quantum evolution, that the 9-level Mayan calendar aligns to, is what the inner world is growing its awareness by. So how do we understand it? It is all about the multi-layered codes that align to the energies that emanate from the inner world to create the physical outer world. In other words, it is a multidimensional consciousness that is growing our human awareness to new heights of understanding. The third dimension is but one dimension of many, yet it can be understood to be the most dense, and understood to be created from the multidimensional universe. We are creation in physical form. Our mind is universal. It has evolved to become self-aware. We are the greatest mystery of time. The divine time processes are activating the memory of the primordial heart to awaken itself to shine and form the diamond light mind of high vibrational truth and sacred love. From the universalfrequency.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Aurora Ray, the event of a lifetime. We are members of the Galactic Federation. It is our mission to establish peace and harmony throughout the entire universe. Peace and serene harmony is what we stand for, and it is our mission to spread this. They also call us the Galactic Federation of Worlds because all worlds who wish to live in peaceful coexistence with all galactic societies are members of this divine organization. This also includes your world, dear ones. You are all members of the Galactic Federation. You might think that, wait a minute, not all beings in our world are benevolent, and you are right to think that. It is similar for our worlds, and yet the majority of beings in our worlds prefer light over darkness. This situation made it even more important to come together and form a union that watches over the evolution of consciousness throughout our galaxy and ensures peace and freedom for those who choose love. We are pleased to announce that the global acceptance of the Galactic Federation message has reached monumental levels. As a result of this constant sharing, the new era of peace has begun for humanity. All is well, everyone is doing their part for the collective. You are moving to a new dimension with your spiritual awakening. You are awakening to your true self, and you are shifting consciousness on Earth. Planet Earth sits on the brink of a wonderful new era. It will be an era of love, unity, and of abundance. One that we have been working towards for a very long time, and one that is absolutely assured, for this era is merely the next step in your evolution. This is a great statement. We assure you that you will live in a future where you don't have to fear for your lives and can focus on things that matter most to you, like love and unity. In the remains of the third dimension, you still see and feel much of this inorganic world and its signs and symptoms in your physical reality. This inorganic way of life is part of what you are now removing from your being. By removing this old matrix, you are returning to your original state of living, thinking, perceiving, feeling, existing. You are returning to being more organic. The beautiful thing about the change that is taking place is that it has not been placed upon you. The change was initiated by you. You are here to be co-creators of the new matrix. You are here to express your mastery of power, love, and wisdom. You were once told you were powerless over your life and decisions. This was a lie designed to oppress you and keep you stuck in the old frequency. The old matrix is collapsing. It is collapsing around you faster than ever before. The old 3D world is fading into obsolescence right before your own eyes. This process has started with the awakening of sufficient human beings to start this planetary ascension towards the higher dimensions of reality where all is organic and divine. The higher realms are populated by pure divine energy, omnipresent consciousness, unconditional love, infinite intelligence, and no separation but real unity and oneness. The old is over, and a new reality is unfolding in the hearts of all beings, aligning with truth and love. In this unfolding, your world will continue to transform, bringing forth a variety of changes already underway. designed to move humanity forward without further delays. There are many like you who are ready, willing, and anxious to embrace this new time in your world. They see the changes that are coming with open arms and hearts. These are the brave ones, the healers, the teachers, the ones who wish to prepare others for this new way of life. Those of you who are ready to truly move forward will stay on this planet. There are thousands upon thousands of humans ready for this change. Many like you have volunteered to be the light workers for this new time on the planet. You are here to help others awaken to their new reality. You are here to guide them along their journey of enlightenment. All of mankind is not meant to stay on Earth at this time. This world is being cleaned out, so to speak, so that only those souls who have come to purify themselves will stay to experience the changes here on the Earth plane. Beings come and go on this planet for different reasons. Their souls choose certain experiences for their incarnations. Sometimes they choose to stay longer, and sometimes they may not even be birthed, and yet none passes by the opportunity of incarnating to planet Earth. It is all good and to be honored. And then there are those who are not certain about their own abilities, avoid the challenges, those who are unable to integrate new experiences into their lives, trying to preserve the status quo. But you are not one of them. You are interested in something bigger, in something more fulfilling. If you have been preparing for the event of a lifetime, you are one of those who have been chosen to help create the new. By whom were you chosen? You. You were chosen by you. You chose to come here and become the builders of New Earth. You chose this way because you have already been practicing on some level of being of service to others and assisting in conscious evolutionary processes of some kind. These two things make you a prime candidate to be a creator on the new Earth. Some of you have been waiting for this time for very long, and the wait is nearly over. Within a few months, a number of changes will begin to take place for those who are prepared to step into their new roles as guardians and caretakers of this planet. The energy will be so much greater than anyone can even imagine. No human has ever experienced this level of energy on the planet before. It is now possible for light workers to experience this now if they can hold it. It is more than just experiencing life in paradise. You are not just moving into an era of abundance, joy, harmony, and friendship. You are literally being moved into the original creation that God intended for you to live in. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from the galacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. There is so much love, so much joy, so much beauty to experience in every single living moment of being alive and well on the planet Earth. Last evening I was reading this by Dr. Joshua David Stone on how to ascend, and it touched me deeply, for it says so much about life and living. Learn to master your emotional body. This is the golden key to passing the second initiation. Don't let your emotions push you around. You are God and must learn to choose your own emotions. When this golden key is mastered, you have longer and longer periods of sustained inner peace, tranquility, and joy. Learn to master your mental body. You are not your mind. Your mind is your tool for creating your reality. This is the golden key for passing the third initiation, which leads to a soul merge and a fully integrated personality. Eliminate all desires except the desire for liberation, ascension, and God realization. Material desire is one of the major stumbling blocks for aspirants and disciples on the spiritual path. Learn to develop self-love. If you don't love yourself, you will end up seeking love, worth, approval, and acceptance from other people, which will throw you out of balance. Never give your personal power to anyone or anything ever again. Don't give it to other people. Don't give it to the ascended masters of God. Don't give it to your subconscious mind, inner child, negative ego, desires, five senses, or physical, emotional, or mental body. This lesson may be the single most important lesson of all. Your spiritual path begins when you start to own your own personal power. Without personal power, you will be a total victim all your life, and you will be completely dysfunctional. Without personal power, you can't even be loving or really do any of the other practices. The point cannot be emphasized strong enough. see through spiritual eyes, not your physical, egotistical eyes. You see life either through your Christ mind or your negative ego mind. There are no other choices. What you see is a mirror of what you are giving to yourself. You will not realize God unless you see your brothers and sisters as God. What you see in others is what you are seeing in yourself. What you give to your brothers and sisters is what you are giving to yourself and to God. Dr. Joshua David Stone on Ascension. Amen. In any area of life where you give your power away, you are disempowered, and you will resent those to whom you give your power away, and whoever and whatever, for in truth you are not free. Your life is run by others or by your incessant desires and longings. I sit here this morning in immense gratitude, inner joy, love, and awe, for indeed the deeper one delves into the magnitude of ascension, the more is revealed to you, and the more you experience omnipresence, omnipotence, omniscience, omnibenevolence, omnipresent love, light, and wisdom. It is a way of life, and it becomes this ever fully present being in the state of awareness of what you consciously are choosing to be, to become, and to ascend into. As you grow in consciousness, as you shift dimensional, the old stuff does not bother you anymore. There are fewer buttons getting pushed, and you find that deep inner peace, inner equilibrium, that all-abiding love for self and others, and more than this, the deeply godly wisdom in Christ consciousness. It becomes a way of life. Lovingly living life to the fullest with every single breath you take, every thought you think, every word you speak or write, and every action you choose to take or not take. It is there within you, as one with the divine. I am love loving, I am love loving, I am love loving. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, Mother Mary, love and support. As the feminine healing frequencies radiate our world, feel your heart opening to the higher light frequencies, a deeper resonance of compassion, guidance, and support. Know Mother Mary is closely aligned to our universal light mission, a shining light in the higher realms, to assist humanity and guide all living beings. I invite you to ask for guidance from Mother Mary, for the angelic light realms are all connected in light. As we connect to the angelic light realm, Mother Mary is aligned to this vibrational calling, for it is simply aligning your light body, expanding your heart consciousness, to feel the myriad of light beings with you. Day by day, you come to realize your interdimensional light family are immersed in your world, your true friends as you endure this reality. To continue opening, rising your light, an ambassador of new earth light. Infinite blessings for your day as we awaken to light, freedom, and the angelic realms. From KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun conjunct Jupiter in Pisces and trine Hygeia in Scorpio. Believe in yourself, booms Jupiter. Have faith, find your joy. These are the themes that arrive with this jovial God, but given the times we are in, some of these instructions may fall flat. Instead, we might turn to ideas such as looking for the bigger picture, staying hopeful in the face of adversity, stretching our understanding through reading widely, tap into the knowledge of great thinkers, philosophers, wisdom keepers, look up to the sky, raise your arms, let your fingers trace the arch of the heavens. As above, so below, we are all under the same sky. The connection to Hygeia is a healing balm, especially if we're feeling overwhelmed. It gently pushes us to challenge our fears as they arise, moment by moment if necessary. Cleanse the mind, body, and soul. Take a bath, swim in the ocean, walk beside a river, stream, or canal. Pour your prayers, blessings, and hope into water. Visualize it flowing to wherever it is needed most. Be generous with your smile. Radiate light. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Cosmic History Quote for Moon 8, Day 27. We are pure consciousness within the evolving order of the universe. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And pure consciousness is another word for Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness, love consciousness, cosmic consciousness. They're all different fingers pointing to the same moon, the finger being the concept that guides us to enlightenment and God self-realization. This is the Ascension. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 186, White Self-Existing World Bridger. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. We are on the 4th day of the blue night wave spell of dreaming, and so today we must take a closer look at these dreams. Pay attention to the details. Modify if necessary, but don't forget to be honest in your appraisal. Today is White World Bridger, which represents death, equality, and opportunity. The World Bridger provides opportunities to cross bridges. When you think about it, each night as we dream, we are crossing over to a different state of consciousness. How then do we bridge the gap between the dreaming and reality? We must build bridges, not burn bridges, if we want our dreams to come true. As it is a self-existing day, the way we do this is by paying attention to the details and the clues. The guide today is the white wind, the communicator. Our words guide us today, and so speak before you act. Conversations can yield vital information which will greatly help today's detailed analysis. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Self-Existing World Bridger, 4 Kimi, Keen 186, 5th of March 2022, Building the Bridge to Our Dreams. 5/3/2022 equal 536 equal 59 equal 14 equal 5. Day codes 5, change, freedom, liberation, transformation, movement. 14, media, publicity, recognition, promotion. Month year codes 369, Nikola Tesla code. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, happiness, creativity, communication. 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 9, completion, destiny, service, humanity, grace. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 186 equal 15 equal 6. Heaven, Christ consciousness, harmony. A divine day for stepping through the doorway into the new time as we define the new dream. Day 4 in the blue night wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the new world into reality. Today we are defining the dream in order to build a solid foundation for peace, joy, and abundance. Tone of creation, self-existing, tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence, form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape, self-existing, measuring, and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Tone 4 is the tone of Nikola Tesla, who is a blue, self-existing knight. Tone 4 gives you the superpower to visualize and imagine your creations in your mind's vision, and imagine it into existence. Very potent creation power. Today we are using our minds to anchor our dreams, defining how we can access and manifest this new world with greater abundance in our lives. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations by building your rainbow bridge to new realms. What else is possible for me, universe? So precious solar star blissens, today we let go and let God. Surrender your old definition of your life and our world as Gaia terraforms our planet to redesign a new, more spacious and joyous existence for us all. Today's question is, how can I totally surrender and let go of the old world, allowing Spirit to guide me in forming our brilliant, new, abundant world together? It is time to bolt over that rainbow bridge. Divine blessings for building the foundation of your new rainbow bridge to bliss. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 186, White Self-Existing World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to equalize. Measuring opportunity, I seal the store of death. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of Spirit. And on this powerful day of activations, manifestations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sophia L, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. And I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, KB, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support us in our work and mission and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge at our link at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, Els Minjes, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you continuing to support us in this work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And she has an equinox sale 30% off until March 23rd, so be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to end today's transmissions with powerful transmission and codes from the Summit Lighthouse in Saint Germain. The violet flame revitalizes and invigorates us. The violet flame changes negative energy into positive energy. By transforming negative thoughts and feelings, the violet flame provides a platform for our healing. The violet all-consuming flame is the seventh ray aspect of the Holy Spirit. It emerges from the white fire core as the omnipotent love of the blue that combines with the omnipresent power of the pink, refracted in the prism of the Christ consciousness, accomplishing the perfect work of the truth that makes every man free. This quality of the sacred fire is the truly universal unguent that we can apply for the healing of our entire consciousness, being, and the world. Enshrined as the freedom flame for the coming 2,000-year cycle by the Master Saint Germain, the violet transmuting flame enables us to win our freedom from every form of human bondage. Dubbed the violet singing flame by Archangel Zadkiel, it makes the very atoms of the four lower bodies sing in harmony with the divine blueprint and with the keynote of the electronic presence as the tiny electrons whirl in orbit at the perfect pitch of the pattern of soul identity. Now let us perform the sacred mantra several times together. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a flame of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am the way, the truth, and the light, the pure life of eternal God consciousness. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed ascension journey, and keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.